Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
My name is Bradley Klein. I'm the longtime architecture editor of Golf Week, and I've been doing a little bit of design consulting over the years and got involved here at Meadowbrook almost 2 years ago. Did a little analysis for them of the strengths and weaknesses of the golf course, and then walked them through the script of essentially interviewing and helping them when they selected an architect, and then they asked me to stay on. I understand a lot about the politics of golf course renovation, the need to educate members, and it's a scary proposition when you got to shut your course and take down some trees and close and rebuild. So I was there to help them and hold their hand, and they've done a great job. The committee and Joe Marini, the general manager, have done an amazing job in keeping the members educated, letting them know about the budgets, giving them the schedule, finding alternative places for them to play golf in the Detroit metro area, and essentially just keeping them informed and taking the pulse and leading what's going to be a very dramatic and I think fantastic restoration of a Willie Park classic.
Hi, Andy Staples, Staples Golf Design. I'm in from Scottsdale, Arizona at Meadowbrook Country Club, and happy to be here with you. Really excited how I first got involved with the club, as I think a lot of the way Meadowbrook has been evolving to a more family-oriented, younger membership, that someone in my position, in my age group, really started to understand exactly what was happening out here. And yeah, so I feel like I connected really well with the membership and also the club staff and the board of directors and the green committee. And so really where I'm at today is the 7th hole. Actually, a really good vantage point as you look back over to the back part of the property, which is where we're working. We're basically through the first about 7 holes into the 10th, 11th hole, really about the first third. What you're looking at is a new 7th hole. We've actually shifted the fairway to the right, and you're looking at some new tees, actually the highest point of the property, so that you can actually now sit up and look down and see the clubhouse, see the flag. So one of the things that I've always stressed about our plan here was to take advantage of this great piece of property, and so that you can actually sit and feel and get a sense of what you're at, where you're at, and what the property really gives us. Before there was quite a number of trees, and we've opened up vistas. We haven't cleared all the trees. We feel that we've selectively and very strategically looked for places, and this is one of the areas that we've done it. And so what you're looking at in the background is some sand piles that will ultimately become a pretty significant native fescue area, where the tees in the second green up on the left, and the new 6th hole, it's a par 3, really kind of really maximize this piece of property. Actually, originally this wasn't even used from the original course. Willie Park Jr. was the original architect here, did the first 6 holes. It opened as a 6-hole course in 1916, 1917. And so one of the missions and the goals of the project was to really, honor Willie Park Jr. as much as we could and use that as inspiration for what the renovation is going to look like. So we really feel the greens are starting to kind of take on a little bit of that essence. One of the really interesting parts of the project is a group of us from the club actually went over to London, England, and saw Sunningdale Old and a course called Huntercombe, which is a Willie Park Jr. course. And we feel we brought some of that, and our hope is that flair of the Heathland style of golf course in London, where Park was really fairly prolific, to bring some of that to Michigan here and at Meadowbrook. So I think as you start to visualize where the greens are going, here on the left-hand side is the original 7th hole, 7th green, and then we've shifted the green over to the right, and you can't quite see it there because it's a little bit hidden based on the way we routed it, and then a great view down into the 8th hole. So I think overall it's just going to be an interesting evolution, and I think it's going to put Meadowbrook on a level that it hadn't seen before, primarily just because of such a great piece of property, and really the golf course up to this point really hasn't maximized the use of that property. So I think you're going to see some pieces here that I don't think you even realize we're out here.
What's the timetable on this, Andy?
So we're hot and heavy all this week, or this year through the summer, and we're hoping to open. Our plan is to open in the early spring of 2017. So the grassing should be completed. All the greens we're attempting to have completed by August 15th, and then the fairways and the roughs shortly thereafter. We think we're going to be out of here by September 15th of this year, 2016.
Is this your first time in Michigan?
It is not my first time in Michigan. I'm actually originally from Wisconsin. I grew up in the Milwaukee area, so my first jobs in the Midwest were actually building golf courses for a large construction company, and I actually still bring my family back to the UP every summer for the 4th of July. So it's my first time working in the Detroit metro area for sure. But I'm hoping that this at least gives me an ability to come back to where I grew up and where I feel my roots are.
Did you work on any courses in the UP at all, or?
Just a small little consulting job. There's not a lot of money up there for guys, and really a lot of what I've done is just kind of drop in and trying to help them out. But no, really, the UP for me has been part of what I feel is kind of the way I was brought up. I've been going up there since I was a little kid. So working down in the Milwaukee area and the Green Bay area, I have some history up in the Green Bay area of Wisconsin, and then really most of my career has been focused on the Southwest, and I'm really heavily involved with energy and water efficiency programs. So I'm helping golf courses throughout the country reduce their water consumption, water footprint, energy footprint. And interestingly enough, I kind of pointed out over here on the 7th hole, and we're doing this throughout. One of the focuses already here in Michigan is reduction of water use, reduction of resource use, and we feel we're doing a lot of that, the best that we can for this course here in Northville. So,
is there a couple of models that people could take a look at, as far as they're not in Michigan, obviously, but a couple of places that reflect your philosophy on the water savings? Or?
Yeah, so probably the best example for me is a course out in Utah, southern Utah. It's called the golf course at Sand Hollow Resort. We built that all completely out of native sands. There's actually a really vibrant, impressive red sand that the entire golf course was built out of, and so we didn't bring in any sand for any greens, bunkers, or tees. It was all naturally found. We didn't have any pump station. It's actually an energy efficient gravity-fed water tank. So from a sustainability standpoint, we reduced our footprint from all levels, and I think it's proven out that we're even having. I think it's #1 course in public course in Utah, and I think it's a testament to how it was originally built. So I'd probably say that was probably the most significant. The other one I'd probably draw attention to is a municipal golf course for the city of Hobbs, New Mexico, which is my new concept that I've been rolling out for the last couple of years, called a Community Links, where I'm really trying hard to promote golf in a way that's not necessarily traditional. So
I saw that on your website.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I love working in the private arena, and I think this is it gives us an opportunity to do things you're not used to doing. But the real root of golf is in the public sector, and I think the history of municipal golf is strong in our country, and then we've kind of lost our way. And so I'm really trying to figure out ways for municipal golf and municipalities in general to be really a leading force to bring new people to the game of golf. So check out my section of my website on Community Links. It's something I recently wrote a white paper on it to try to promote it and show that we really need to look at golf a little differently.
All right, well, hope to see you at the grand opening next spring.
Yeah, we'll be here probably May of 2017, but please come on by, and we're here for the rest of the summer. Look forward to having you back.